Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's second video, doing a European outlook for today's second video. So as always on a Thursday, we're having a detailed look at the weather for next week to 10 days across Europe, and I shall get on with that for you in a moment. Just to say that first, a video today was our 6 AM UK weather forecast. I got a 10 to 14 day with all of regular features coming up to you later on this afternoon. Please like, share, subscribe on today's video, so thank you so very much everybody for doing that. Right, we're going to start off situation across Europe today then. So Northern Europe still being dominated by a large area of high pressure sitting between Iceland and Scandinavia. And then there's an area of low pressure cut-off low off the coast of Portugal. Upper air temperatures generally very warm across most parts of Europe, although northern parts of Scandinavia and Sweden looking a little bit cooler. Excuse me, precipitation-wise, of course, where we have that big area of high pressure, there's lots of dry weather across the north and the west of Europe. So mostly dry conditions through the bulk of Scandinavia into UK and Ireland. Further south of that, we've got more heavy showers and thunderstorms potentially through parts of Spain and Portugal, one or two of those drifting up into the Bay of Biscay, and also eastern parts of France, heading northwards into Germany, seeing a few thunderstorms there. Over on the eastern side of Europe, we've got outbreaks of heavy rain, possibly even some thundery outbreaks too in these eastern regions between the Adriatic and the Black Sea, including the Balkans, and going down into the eastern side of Mediterranean. Some quite heavy showers through there as well. The central bowl of the Med should have mainly dry conditions though today. Temperatures are looking warm in many areas, especially so for western parts of Europe, so Poland, Germany, Low Countries, down into France, seeing temperatures into the mid to possibly even upper 20s Celsius through those regions. Further southwards than that, through the Mediterranean, outside of showers are generally very warm, more hot, because when those downpours come along, that does cool the atmosphere a little bit. And then northwards into North Scandinavia, actually looking quite cold through there, but otherwise much of northern, central, west Europe mainly mild today. Tomorrow, Friday, will be dominated by high pressure again. The high pressure sitting over Scandinavia, still bringing in these easy winds with an area of low pressure again to the west of France, Spain and Portugal. Upper air temperatures once again looking warm in most areas, but a little bit cooler or colder in the far north Scandinavia and into the extreme northeast of Europe as well. Again, under a high pressure, northern and western Europe having a lot of dry weather, so Scandinavia down into the Low Countries, which is Germany, into UK and Ireland as well. Plenty of dry conditions to come, though France will have further heavy showers and it could merge into longer spells of thundery rain as well. It could be thunderstorms mixed in with that. And then some storms over on the eastern side of Europe again into parts of Poland and also the west of Ukraine, because see a few thunderstorms through there. South of that, much of the Med actually looking a little bit drier as we get into tomorrow, although some showers are possible around Corsica, Sardinia, and a few showers still affecting northern parts of Africa. Further showing rain coming into Spain and Portugal, and the eastern side of the Med looking a little bit on the drier side too. Very warm temperatures tomorrow in much of central, northern and west Europe. Temperatures widely into the 20s Celsius. One or two places could be pushing 30 degrees. North of that though, it's quite chilly in the extreme north of Sweden, Norway, and down into Finland as well. The Baltic Sea states of Latvia, Estonia and Lithuania should be seeing something a little bit warmer, I think, by the time we get into tomorrow. And many parts of the Mediterranean again looking warm as you'd expect at this time of the year. High pressure ruling the roost across northern Europe on Saturday, bringing easterly winds into the north and the northeast of Europe. Elsewhere across western Europe, the gradient side becoming a little bit slacker. The upper air temperatures looking very warm though across much of western Europe, the far north and northeast of Europe seeing a little bit of cool down, and of course across southern Europe, upper air temperatures there will be very warm too. Further showers and thunderstorms through France, and of those pushing northwards into Ireland and parts of England and Wales as well. More heavy downpours over on the eastern side of Europe, but under the high pressure of Scandinavia, much of northern Europe actually get lots of dry weather, and then come southwards, further heavy showers possible through Italy, could be thunderstorms through there, and over the Adriatic into the Balkans. Western Med is looking a little bit dry, but further downpours possible for the Pyrenees and the extreme north of Spain. Temperatures on Saturday, very warm, locally quite hot across western parts of Europe, especially into western Germany and the Low Countries, also southern parts of France, seeing temperatures up to 30 degrees. We could be knocking on the door of 30 degrees through central parts of England and southern England as well. Very warm over into Scandinavia, temperatures widening into the mid-20s Celsius there. In fact, most of Europe looking generally warm and or hot on Saturday. Sunday, once more, high pressure dominates across northern parts of Europe. Gradients are slightly in the south. The upper air temperatures are starting to become hotter through southern Europe. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, very warm upper air temperatures, or upper air temperatures are becoming warmer, you'll notice, across southern parts of Europe as the heat really starting to build over northern parts of Africa. But actually turning a little bit cooler across some of these northern and northeastern parts of Europe on the southern and eastern side of the Scandinavian high. Anyway, precipitation-wise, again, further heavy showers and thunderstorms through northern parts of Spain, especially focused on the Pyrenees and into France, up into the UK and Ireland as well. Some big downpours through there. You can see where the high pressure is sitting, of course, across the north of Europe. That's where we get lots and lots of dry weather, although some shade rain will be trying to push into Norway. And then over on the eastern side of Europe, again, heavy showers and thunderstorms are likely from the Black Sea over to the Balkans and southwards, even extending into the eastern bowl of the into the east part of the Med, I should say, around Greece, possibly to Turkey as well. Some showers into Italy, the central bowl of the Med looks mostly dry, and then central southern parts of Spain looking very dry as well. Hot down across the south of Europe, temperatures into the 30s Celsius. That warmth does extend northwards, not quite to the same degree, but temperatures are sort of into the low 20 Celsius anyway, or for me to upper 20 Celsius, I should say. Anyway, maybe on the east side of Europe, though, it will be a little bit fresher there. And then on into Monday, high pressure once more dominates the scene across northern parts of Europe. No change. Upper air temperatures a little bit cooler in the part east northeast Europe, otherwise very warm, and down in the southern part of Europe will be hot. Precipitation brings further heavy showers and thunderstorms to parts of northern Spain and Portugal, into southern France as well, and northwards to the UK. Over on the east side of Europe, we'll have further downpours there to the north of that. Well, it's going to be lots of dry weather under the area of high pressure. Under the area of high pressure, just some shower rain pushing in from the Norwegian Sea into parts of Norway. It's a very warm scene again, with the temperatures in most areas, particularly northern and west Europe, looking very warm, cooler on the eastern side of Europe. And then into Tuesday, again, we see this big area of high pressure in control through northern Europe, lower pressure beginning to re-emerge, perhaps down across southern parts of Europe. The upper air temperatures looking very warm in most areas, especially so down in the south and through the Mediterranean. Further heavy showers and thunderstorms likely through southern Europe, in fact, probably turning more thundery and wetter through eastern parts of Spain, for example, on Tuesday. And into southern France as well. Some heavy showers and thunderstorms could be breaking out through Italy and down into parts of Greece as well. And even North Africa seeing some wet weather. To the north of that, showery conditions through Germany, Poland and Ukraine. And some showers into western parts of the UK and Ireland. But much of Scandinavia and the northeast Europe mainly dry once again. And most temperatures are looking warm or very warm in many areas. High pressure still dominating the weather in the north and west of Europe on Thursday, with lower pressure, a trough in the southern part of Europe as well. So the upper air temperatures, they're looking warm or very warm in most places. Lots of heavy showers, longer spells of rain and thunderstorms through the Med, even affecting the central bowl of the Med around the Balearic Islands, Mallorca, Ibiza, to Corsica and Sardinia, and to Italy as well, even eastern parts of Spain. Seeing some of these downpours through the Balkans and towards Romania, and then south of that down towards Greece as well. So southern Europe, very unsettled scene by the middle of next week, and usually so for the time of the year. Again, we have some about wet weather pushing northwards in towards the Low Countries, Germany and Poland. With some downpours there, but to the north of that, once more under that big area of high pressure across the northwest Europe, lots and lots dry weather through there, but temperatures they're looking warm or very warm in most places. And then on Thursday, again we see low pressure perhaps doing more focus around Italy, with high pressure across the north and west of Europe yet again. The upper air temperatures look warm or very warm in most places. Lots of heavy showers, longer spells of rain and possibly thunderstorms through the southern part of Europe, particularly around Italy and into the central bowl of Med. Some of that wet weather extends north into Germany and Poland in particular, possibly reaching Denmark and the Low Countries and some parts of France as well. Large parts of Scandinavia and the North East Europe, mostly dry, as is much of the UK and Ireland, and perhaps becoming a little bit drier through Portugal and into Spain as well by Thursday as that wet weather pushes northwards and eastwards. Generally a very warm to hot scene across most parts of Europe, as you'd expect for the time of the year. And now just when you're on to day 10, so that's Friday next week, this is Saturday and Sunday, the weekend of 17th and 18th of June. Not much change, to be honest. High pressure continues to dominate across the northern parts of Europe. Meanwhile, further south, across southern parts of Europe, the gradients look slacker. And so we could see further showers, with the wettest of weather probably moving more towards the eastern side of Europe, if anything, with time. Right, okay, that's it for this week's European Outlook. We'll do it all over again next Thursday. If you found this forecast useful, interesting, and informative, please take you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. And we'll be back shortly with the 10 to 14 day, which is going to include all of the rig features. So come back for that in a bit. For this week's European Outlook, though, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.